Howdy, partner. Yes, I have an LED LaCruz jersey. We don't need to talk about it anymore. I am starting a franchise here on the channel, and if you have a keen eye, you see, Scann, that looks like no MLB team I know. I am taking over the Chicago White Sox. I simulated through 2024, and we're going to take over the White Sox as if it were right now, basically. And I have rebranded them to the Southside Chicago Dogs. Found out after the fact of making this that there is an independent team in Chicago called the Chicago Dogs, but I like the hot dog logo. So we're going to run it. The red is for the hot dog color, the yellow is for the mustard, and there's a little bit of green involved for the little, is it pickle and relish that they use on the Chicago dog? I'm trying to experiment with some franchise for MLB 25 so I get a feel for it. So we're going to be running one here on the channel. Since this is my first day of starting this, we're probably just going to focus on making trades and getting the initial stuff set up because it's free agency right now. And obviously we're trying to set ourselves up for success, maybe not in 2025, but 2026, 2027. And I should have some names to get rid of. But first, we got to negotiate with some potential free agents. We're just going to let all of these guys go, actually. And we're going to look to trade some of the guys on this roster who are kind of just poo-poo. You got Luis Robert, who's kind of heading towards his prime, but definitely took a step back in 2024. Ooh. And we're just going to try to wheel and deal some of these guys and try to get some more big name prospects that are like a potential young prospects on this team that we could hopefully get up right away. So we're just going to leave all the free agents to go because we do not want any of those guys. Oh God, our manager sucks. Pedro Grifol, really not good. And we're going to need to fire him. I don't care if we need to pay a little bit more money. We need ourselves a good manager. Hold up, there's a manager named Pablo Sanchez. All right, that's tempting. Just for the fact that his name is Pablo Sanchez. Did Aaron Boone get fired? So D grade. They are disrespecting my man. You know, with this young team, we're going to learn the fundamentals. Send him an offer. And I think we'll keep it at that for now. We're definitely going to want to keep an eye on free agency and look for like any big young guys who are available. Obviously, Juan Soto is the guy. He won the playoff MVP. Oh, so the Yankees win the World Series? Hold up. Did the Yankees win the World Series in 2024 and then they fired their whole staff? So I think we almost need to just like chalk 2024 and just accept that it's just not going to be our year. Victor Robles, though, he's 27. That's going to be our free agent splash, baby. So we could definitely go for a couple guys here. We should make sure we choose people with enough upside so they actually can do well this year. And then it would make sense to trade them. I'm thinking we go Kikuchi. And then we go for 2 years, 30 mil. Now we'll get the Glizzies in front of the Astros a little bit. And I'd say Severino we can make an offer to as well. Yeah, I say we go 3 years for him. And I feel like relievers are always good trade pieces. Someone like Yimi Garcia, go like 15 mil on him for 2 years. He's actually the best free agent available, so. Clay Holmes, go 2 years for him. Kenley's getting up there and getting close to retiring. But I guess he is not a bad option for what we're going for. 2 years, 6 mil. Yeah, we're just making a bunch of offers on a bunch of veterans. And if there's anything we're going to make sure we do in this rebuild, it's just give them a shot. Hopefully they play well as we head to the deadline and we try to trade them for as many big young names as possible. I think that's probably the way to go. So we made a bunch of offers, 61 million offers. We're definitely not going to get everyone, but we'll start off there. We got to offer arbitration. Probably should have done this before the free agency stuff. This is where we're going to be an absolute scumbag of a GM. We should still be good on money, I think. Whoa, 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 whoa. I should pay attention to these numbers. So Crochet, 2 years, 8 mil. Cool. Marinaccio, 18 mil for 5. See, I almost entirely botched that. I would not be offering Andrew Vaughn for 5 years. Ooh, he got worse. He got worse. Pay cut. All right, so I got arbitration offered to everyone where it was necessary, and we got Crochet offered a deal separate from that, 2 years, 10 mil. And I think he'll be really interested in it, which I think that's a steal for the quality of pitcher that he is. All right, so we did all the arbitration. We have to tender contracts. Ain't nobody getting a deal more than 2 years. Them's the rules. Cause you ain't gonna be here for 2 years anyway. I think I have tendered our contracts I've wanted to. I think we have... Yeah, we should make sure Jacob Gonzalez here is happy. You actually have some promise, be potential. Besides that, everyone else, you know, whatever, I guess. We should put players up onto the trade block. I will say, at least they have a lot of young players in their org already. Max Stassi, we're certainly gonna look to trade. Michael Chavis, Nicky Lopez. I think Yohan Moncada is going to have to go. Bro kind of stinks. Danny Mendick. definitely Andrew Benintendi we're getting rid of. This guy was the biggest contract in White Sox history, and Rafael Ortega, definitely trading him. And holy hell, we suck basically everywhere. We're seeking a lot here. We need a lot here as a franchise. All right, sim to free agency too. All right, we got an offer. Pierce Johnson for Max Stassi. Oh, we got Gary Sanchez. Nice. No, we're going to decline it. We can get better for him. The Royals signed Juan Soto. Okay. Yeah, you know, that's who I expect to sign, Juan Soto, the Royals. Oh, we got Kikuchi. Nice. We don't have any relievers. We got Gary Sanchez. We got Carlos Santana, and we got Mark Canha. All right, so we're getting some more, we're bolstering our team with some more veterans that we're going to be able to trade. You know, now that I think about it, since we have Gary Sanchez, I totally should trade Max Stassi before the season starts. And I think we're going to trade Rafael Ortega before the season starts. You won't ever get to see the light of day on these Chicago Dogs. Corey Lee, I gotta say, is actually a pretty dang good catcher for right now, too. Wow, doesn't this lineup just send fear trembling down the rest of the American League? Some say this team has one of the lineups of all time. Don't worry, all these guys are going to be gone by this trade deadline. We will be going hard on that front. Hey, Carlos Estevez, 1 year, $5 million. We're going to go 2 years. Oh, never mind. We can't sign any more free agents. We have max roster size. I love it. The Chicago Dogs, we have freaking 10 players on the trade block. Get him out of here. We're running a fire sale. Yeah, I think he's probably the guy we go for. Let's go for Wandy Peralta, and then we'll look to trade him at the deadline. There's got to be some like veteran player that's just hanging around that we can trade. And give me a youngin. I know you've got a youngin in there. Actually, no. The Padres farm system sucks now. No, they've like traded it all. All right, we got a deal made. We're going to send Max Stassi over for Wandy Peralta, and we're getting this potential 20-year-old out of it. I like this because we kind of wheel and deal some younger guys who aren't really going to play in the bigs at all. We get rid of Max Stassi because we have catcher locked down now, and we're going to get a reliever out of it that we should be able to trade and get even more out of. So we'll take that deal. Yeah, and I'd say we keep it at that for now. Go to free agency too. Dodgers, Ryan Brazier for Danny Mendick. I know Ryan Brazier has been in the bigs, but like, I'm good. Emilio Pagan for Rafael Ortega. That might be one that we do. Ortega kind of stinks. Oh yeah, this is a straight upgrade. Yes. Ryan Presley for Nicky Lopez? Hey, what the heck happened to Ryan Presley? What type of fall off did he have? Holy hell, he's a 67 overall. They made a dude terrible. Ryan Presley for Yohan Mikado. Can you tell that the Astros are trying to get rid of him? Pierce Johnson for Andrew Benintendi. But I think we'll keep Benintendi. I want to make sure I get a prospect out of him. Pierce Johnson for Chavis. I guess Chavis isn't going to really play. We'll trade at least. Now that is worth it. Yeah, let's just go through our roster and what we even have right now. We've made a few trades. You say Kikuchi, you are perfect trade deadline fodder. I cannot wait to trade you. Hey, we're the Chicago White Sox. We don't do anything in free agency. Stop offering me the same deal. So I think we're doing the offseason right. I totally have done a franchise before where I didn't do these right and had like no players on my roster. First of all, the Rays had a worse record than us in 2024. Yikes. We have a pretty good chance at getting a high pick. This would be huge for us. It's the draft lottery. All right, do we have the number 2 pick? Is this what the pick order is? I don't know what that screen meant. If any of you in the comments understand, I'd love to hear. What the hell? So today we're basically just doing off-season stuff and kind of getting the team set up and kind of like stop offering me this trade. Stop it! Yeah, the arbitration deals are probably going to side with the players a lot here. This is going to be quite the experience. All right, so we have 46 mil available. So I think we're pretty fine right now. I think we just sim the spring training. All right, so we have our lineup. It's not the worst thing ever. Like, it's not good. Half these guys are going to be traded, hopefully, by the trade deadline. And hopefully, this is better than the worst season of all time. I'm not expecting any good here in 2024, or now 2025, where it's going to be literally shipping everyone away. And it seems like all these teams are going to keep on offering us deals for their old washed relievers. The last franchise I did, which will be in my main channel video this week, I set the regular season all the way up to this. But obviously this is something I'm going to be planning on doing a bit here on the channel until the new game and playing about 45 minutes a day. So I think this is probably a good place to start, and we'll just sim through spring training and see if any moments pop up. There we go. Yankee legend Ron Marinaccio in for the save. Also, I'm going to mess with sliders as we go here. I think we'll probably use the first 2 episodes testing sliders and doing so in spring training. Oh, there goes the camera. We have a whole new uniform and logo and all of that. And we're going to be running with that to start. Ideally, within a couple years, we'll get a new stadium built. We're still going to be playing at guaranteed rate. You know, they can't just afford a brand new stadium out of the blue. Look at Marinaccio. Getting the job done. 8th inning. 2 runners on for Carlos Santana. We had a 7-run 8th inning. Hold up. The dogs might be cooking. Also, we're going to try to play with this camera for this. Make it intentionally more difficult for myself. Oh, that's down the line. Carlos Santana did it. And I sent the runner to third like an idiot. Hold up. Did Carlos Santana come in to pinch hit? Yeah, he pinch hit for Luis Robert, which, you know, that type of thing happens in spring training a bit. Hi, editing Scan here. I just realized that Carlos Santana did at least play some center field for some reason. Corey Jolks. Maybe I shouldn't set the human contact higher. Maybe we should just leave that the same. That PCI felt kind of big. But yeah, we're just going to try to get this stuff down before the season, and hopefully it sticks. PCIs feel kind of big, but also could just be because we are on simulation. All right, well, swung at junk there. We are going to finish playing the game. I want to see what this team looks like. Hey, Ethan Roberts. I know that's someone I think they got from the Cubs. We'll give him some looks. 8.22 ERA. Nice. Very Joe Random type pitching motion. But yeah, I'm actually kind of excited to mess around with this type of content for the first time. The goal is to kind of post it on this channel and then also make a long video of the footage over time for a main channel video. And I want to try to get that type of vibe down before MLB 25 comes out. So expect a long-term Chicago Dogs video at some point. Okay, Ethan Roberts, I see you. Beautiful. All right, let's see if we can take a lead here in the 9th. Oh, that is right down the middle. But Corey Lee does not have that dog in him. But Brooks Baldwin, though. Maybe he's the real future. He's got 2 hits this game. I really hate how you can't, like, customize uniforms beyond just home and away uniforms. I want, like, City Connect or, like, an alternate uniform at least. Spring training uniforms. Oh, easy steal. Okay, Brooks Baldwin is out here cooking. Also, I totally never defensive subbed Carlos Santana. He's still playing center field. But yeah, I finally got some of my long video that I'm working on for the main channel done, and I did not realize through recording it that I had like 20 plus hours of footage to go through. I did not expect it to be that much footage. So I feel like some of the thing I'm going to be trying to get used to, especially with franchise content too, is finding ways to condense that much content into like a watchable video. So I'm curious what you guys think. How long would like a video about an entire journey of a franchise be? An hour-long video? Half-hour long of like going through the entire journey of rebuilding a franchise? Oh, Jacob Amaya. We got a lead, and that's a triple. 11-9. You know who I'm keeping an eye out on here? Colson Montgomery. He is supposed to be a pretty solid shortstop. So we're going to hope that he kind of clicks. And guys like him, Luis Robert, maybe Miguel Vargas, Corey Lee are kind of like the core of this team. But ideally, we get someone good in the draft too. We get the first couple picks and really make sure we nail our scouting. That's something I'm going to have to really make sure to do properly in this. Oh my. That is against Justin Martinez too. What do I do to make this feel right? I feel like he scored 5 runs there. Kind of nutty. Do I lower my contact? I got to make the hitting just so much more difficult for myself. There we go. I feel like we actually had a tougher time hitting the latter part of that inning. And I'll get Yankee legend Enyel De Los Santos in here. But yeah, we're getting closer to MLB 24 new. Oh, damn it. I was turning on my camera again. And yeah, let me know your thoughts on the White Sox, or I guess now technically the South Side Chicago Dogs, and what you think of this that we're doing here. It's going to be a learning experience for me. So if there's anything that you happen to want to share, now is the time to do it. Yeah, I think I'm going to need to buff the CPUs hitting a little bit. I know some of these guys like De Los Santos got pretty good stuff, and you can strike out guys. But I strike out guys a lot. So we might have to find a balance for sliders that works, but putting the team together with a pretty solid offseason, and we're getting the team set up to trade basically everyone. The rebuild starts for the White Sox. Thank you guys for watching. See ya.